gosh, my face is sweaty. Oh, sweaty face.
You see how that happens then?
I do.
Yeah,
I know.
Yes.
All right.
Looking at me like I was weird.
You are weird, first of all.
That's not true.
Okay, let me. Pardon my reach, you guys.
Pardon the reach. I love that you still got your hair.
Thank you. I was gonna take it down today. Maybe.
Today is the day?
Maybe Sunday.
Oh.
Probably Sunday.
Oh, okay. It's up to you.
We'll do Sunday. Take my hair down. All right. Okay, you guys. Give me a moment on the comments because we are super late today, so I haven't even logged on to YouTube in order to read the comments. Oh, sorry, guys. It appears, per usual, that my cellular data is better than the actual Wi-Fi. So, oh yeah, looks like the Wi-Fi might still be. Oh God.
Just breathe. Just breathe.
Let me go through these comments. Good morning, Kelly. Hi, Dama. Good morning, Krista. Hi, Tanya. Okay, looks like that's as far as we got before the internet went out. So, oh yeah, it is all. Yeah, the Wi-Fi is still down. Didn't notice that. You didn't notice that the Wi-Fi. I guess you have cellular data. So.
And I'm not really using it.
Yeah, we're not really using the Wi-Fi right now.
Yeah, I was just watching television.
That is annoying.
It's okay. It happens in life.
It does happen in life.
We had a very productive morning.
We did have a very productive
Well, you more so
morning.
than me.
Yeah, mainly just me. Give me a thumbs up if you can see us, because right now I don't see any comments, which concerns me.
Messes with your anxiety.
Yeah, to not know if it's like really happening. So.
No, I think it's just a regular Friday morning of gremlins all in the computer system.
Friday morning gremlins.
I love you. I love you so much.
Oh my goodness. Okay, now I see some comments. Thank you, you guys.
That was so funny.
Can you see us? Please give me a thumbs up. I'm losing it over here.
Yes. Her anxiety is through the roof right now.
Oh, good. We might have Wi-Fi too.
No, did it all just kick back in?
Maybe kick back in. Maybe my mom calling was what I need. Mom called me on this phone saying, we can't see you. And I was like, Mom, I'm using this phone to go live. Why would you call me on this phone? You know?
But she can't call you on any other phone.
But she kicked the gremlins out. You're right. So, hey, maybe that's all we needed. Okay, that's good. Thank you, Mom. It seems to have worked now.
Oh my God.
Moms know what you need even when you don't. So there you go.
Hilarious.
Yes, that was pretty funny. Okay, I'm glad. Rashana says, okay, I switched to the laptop better. Yeah, no, it has nothing to do with you. It is clearly our internet.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm getting on the chat. Okay, good. I see all the thumbs up. You guys that makes me so happy. Okay, hello, everyone. Oh, you said you could see us? Oh, good. Well, I couldn't see y'all, so thanks.
Yeah, see?
Sheila says, good morning, Autumn Richard, and I'm going to say all other WAC fam instead of mall, but now that kind of makes me want to go to the mall. Good morning, TC. How are you doing? Good morning, everybody. If I missed you, go ahead and give me a little waving hand if you want me to call you out, because I done missed everybody who joined. Jasara says, oh, the audio isn't matching up to my lips. That's pretty funny. I'm sorry if that's the case, but it'd be like that.
Non-matching up to your lips.
See, Beth said, isn't this why you switched to the laptop originally? See, this is probably why I switched to the laptop originally.
Yeah.
But I think that would have been a problem because it appears to be the Wi-Fi that is an issue. The cellular data doesn't have as much of an issue. So I don't know. So Fee's here, says, morning all, thought it was me, so I left and came back. No, it was clearly us. Good morning, Dee's here, saying hi from the car. Okay, your audio and lips are good over here.
You're supposed to say stuff when you do that.
Oh, no, I thought you were supposed to just finish.
Okay.
Good morning, Gail. You missed me yesterday, but I was here. Well, I'm glad that you're here now. So, I am hot. I just got out of the shower. Like that's why we were a minute or two late. Like I just got out of the shower, and you know that whole
Yeah.
like shower steam conundrum where it's like it's still
I am
hot.
very aware of that.
I know you're very aware. Like my husband is sweatier coming out of the shower than he is when he goes
like
into
it's when
the
you get
shower.
stationary. It's when you have to sit down, and then you still haven't eared yet.
Joe Ray
much
here.
like
This
you
is
doing
good
right now.
morning. Yeah.
Exactly. So.
Put on my earrings. Okay, sweetheart. Well, I'm gonna do your favorite thing ever, which is leave you here alone because I got a couple of things that I need to accomplish. I need to go get the camera. I need to get some water. So there you go.
That sounds about right.
I'm sorry, honey buns.
No, that sounds about right. You waited to the last second to do anything.
Y'all make me.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. She is going downstairs to run her errands. I'm pretty sure she's going to get stuck down there somewhere.
No, the camera's up here.
What?
I don't have to go downstairs.
Morning, all morning. This has been a very rough start, but it's a start, so I'll look at that as a positive. Let's see. I'm going through the comments. Everybody's basically saying good morning to everybody else.
Well, that's good.
Oh, that was faster than I thought.
That's what she said.
Oh my gosh. Keep forgetting you're like a 15-year-old
You guys, he
teenager.
hates when I say that's what, like she said. That is not his type of humor at all, which
Oh,
I
no,
just think
it
is
fits.
hilarious.
No, I understand it.
I didn't say you didn't understand it. I said you don't like it.
I mean, it's just only when the time fits. You can say it every time. It's like, okay,
If you say something that can be mistaken for innuendo, then that is the perfect time to say it.
I'm more of a random comedian. Like,
Yes.
like a random.
We know. Oh, we know.
I don't even know where that was going with that.
Okay, so I wanted to talk about the title of this live, which is finally a good workout. I finally
I was gonna say.
got in a good workout today. Like it was weightlifting, and I did it for a whole hour. Like
added to the right
delay,
on time
yeah,
start,
exactly, yeah.
And then
So
realizing everything was shut down.
I've got to get better at yes, I have to get better at like not taking as many breaks in between. Like sometimes the music I'll be like stopping and want to dance and stuff, but like I have to like power through it, you know?
Yeah,
like this
that's
workout
a
should take
process.
about like 50 minutes, and today it took like an hour. That's not too bad. But I
thought you timed it pretty accurate.
Thank you. I did a lot of stuff. I did a lot of
You
weightlifting.
finished on time.
Rashana says, Autumn, your bottom half is looking little star emojis. And Rashana, I'm going to call you the lot favorite because y'all know that's my problem area right there. For you to mention that, it just means so much to me. Although I don't believe you, but thank you for saying it. Because like,
Oh, I believe her.
oh my gosh. But like, I mean, that's it's like all of my focus is narrowing in, you know.
Okay.
I got the chin, you know. I got the clavicle, you know. I'm getting the arms, like all of my focus area is moving, you know,
Yes, sir.
toward my midsection. So that's what I'm working
how that
on.
works?
It is. That's what's happening.
Shrinking the focus.
I did
so
some abs today. That was nuts. I was just like, oh my god, abs. Who are you, right? So I know that's I gotta focus on abs. But like I did my regular workout, but I definitely threw some more things in there. So I always work on biceps. I always do shoulders,
Yes.
and I always do at least 2 back exercises.
Nice.
Okay. I call that my BSB workout. Also stands for Backstreet
Love
Boys.
the acronym.
Yeah, so and so I really focus on that, and that's what's really gotten me this far in my physique, you know, update. But now I'm
definitely
starting
can see
to
that.
move to you know, triceps are really important, and then
the other
lower
regions.
body and abs. That's where I'm
It's
just
condensing.
it's condensing in. You're right.
Honestly, you worked on it's core, but you work on your core almost every exercise you do though. So it's just about focusing on it.
Yeah, it's about doing
I mean, even
only
your step
core
push-ups
exercises.
Focus on your core a little bit.
Yes.
No, I know, but you've always been working on it.
Oh, thank you. I mean, yes, I have, but like now I'm starting to see some.
Yeah, now you're really focusing on it now.
Cynthia says, I drove my son back to college in Alabama last night. I thought about you guys when I passed through Louisville. Oh, hi.
Yay.
Yay. Cat Luna says, good morning. How's Autumn and Richard doing? Quick pop in, gotta go to work. Well, I'm glad that you're here, Cat Luna.
And respect the quick pop in.
Yes, Mom said I was thinking that as well. Don't y'all be looking at my midsection? Kelly says, I need to go, I lost you. I need to work on my bingo wings. That's so funny. But arm exercises.
Bingo wings?
Yeah, like your triceps. Like
that's what they call those bingo
No,
wings?
a lot of people call them like bat wings. Like they call them wings no matter what.
Okay.
Yeah, so. But it is, I mean, really it's just biceps and triceps and shoulders. Really.
Basically.
Just, I mean, and you guys on my blog that I'm going to create eventually, I'm already thinking about like posts I want to make and stuff. And it's about like specifically my upper body workout and the things that I've been doing. Like, I'm so excited about the content that I'm finna create. You know, like I'm so excited. I want you guys to get pumped up too. Exactly. JJ said, "Do you get sore after lifting weights? If I lift weights, I can't use my arms for days." So unfortunately,
I love that feeling.
Yeah, I don't say unfortunately, but like my biceps rarely get sore these days, but my triceps get sore because I focused on, first of all, here's the thing. Here's what I've learned about exercising, you guys, is that you have to, which everybody says this, scale the weight completely back and focus on the form, okay? Like, I was trying to do tricep push-ups on my knees, and I couldn't even do that. Like, I still couldn't even push myself off the ground, and I was just like, well, there's no point. And so Dee was the one that recommended, either Dee or Constance, I can't remember, recommended starting on the stairs to really make it a lot easier.
Exactly.
And like, I was like, oh, this isn't even doing anything. So then I went down to the next one. I was like, oh, okay, this is where I can feel it. And so
that's why you use the stairs.
Start, you get stronger.
Unless you have spiral steps.
Or you're on an escalator, it's not going to get you anywhere, you know? But it really does help. At first it feels like you're not doing anything, but the fact that you're able to get the full range of motion, that's the same thing that I do with my overhead triceps. Like, I want to be the type of person, I have a 25-pound plate and I want to be able to do this, but that's just not, I don't have the strength yet. So I have a 15-pound weight. And that's what allows me to go all the way down and then come all the way back up. If I have my 25-pound weight, I can only get to right here before I can lift it back up again. Just lower the weight, and it's all about the full range of motion. That's the key. And then you get stronger, and then that's how you can use more.
It's all about form.
Yeah.
If you're doing the wrong form of anything, you're just going to hurt yourself and waste everybody's time. Your body's time, the weight's time.
Yes, your own time.
Right, you're just wasting. You're doing your.
So I used to think that I was wasting time if I was lifting light weights, but if that's where your strength is, and you're actually just building up your muscles, and that's all it takes. Like, I even noticed since I've started doing the stair push-ups, and since I lightened my weight and got the full range of motion on my triceps. Like, I can notice a difference, because y'all know I do this all the time. Y'all know I'm just looking like, ugh. But even then, I'm just like, wow, it really is changing. Like, I can really feel my triceps. So, who would have thought by using lighter weights that can happen? Well,
my thing is, whenever you go light, and I would recommend going super light if you're not used to it, but just ratchet that reps up. Ratchet those reps up. Yes. And I'm like, no, I don't care how big or beefy you are. You do 50 to 100 reps of air.
You're gonna be
you can just do
your body weight.
And your arms just gonna start swollen up like nobody's business.
What it also allows you to do, which is very important, which you hear people say in the workout videos, but you have to squeeze. You have to, if you're holding a 5-pound weight, you have to put tension like it's a 50-pound weight. Like, you have to be responsible for your own tension as well. And that's also what I was doing with my squats. Is I wasn't just focusing on propelling up, I was focusing on squeezing up and then holding the squeeze. It sucks. Weightlifting's the worst, at least to me, but it really is good.
I absolutely love it.
Sheila said, Autumn, your spirits are much improved today. The workout helped. I agree. Thank you so much, Sheila. It did help. Because I wanted to work out, and today was a good day. I got started early enough. So our internet, our whole power went out this morning for a second. It just and I was on the computer. Thank you. I was on the computer, and then the power went out, and I was just like, well, guess that's God's way of telling me it's time to work out. So I came upstairs and changed my clothes and went to go work out. Yeah, I mean, exactly. It was all about me. He done cut the power off simply because he knew I wanted to get it in a workout. So, yes.
Brilliant.
D said it was me and you're making much more progress than I am. Good, D. Yeah, no, I mean, thank you so much for that suggestion. I actually use it every time I do that workout. I do the stair push-ups and they have been significantly helping.
She talks about them all the time.
Yes.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, Stacy said light weights, just do more reps. You're right.
I love that. And it adds to the definition.
It does.
It adds to your definition because if you do heavier weights, it adds to your bulk.
Yes.
Lighter weights adds to your definition.
Yes.
So you're going to burn and get more finite muscles up in there.
Finite muscles.
I love that. I love weightlifting.
Gail says, Richard, you should do some video tutorials for us older ladies on using weights. Oh, yeah. I would just love any videos of you lifting weights.
I actually should.
I think you should. It has been a while. But we gotta.
Y'all reminded me.
But see, that's the thing. We have to go over to his parents' house so that he can get his heavier weights. Because the heaviest I have is 20 and 25, and he just throws those things around like they're freaking water weights.
Good starters.
Sheila said Jim and I filled out our Keto Palooza forms. Yay! I'm so excited. Like, it's just going to be great.
Prepare for happiness and craziness
abound.
to ensue.
Exactly. If you're coming to Keto Palooza, which I'm still encouraging, we still got a few tickets left, less than 10, but we in there though.
Oh my God.
I sent out a survey yesterday about collecting everybody's information. So, if you buy a ticket after now, of course, I'll send that to you.
We've already scouted the location.
Yeah.
Talked to the people.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything's getting set up perfectly.
We're in there.
Well spaced, well ventilated, everything.
Well, everything, exactly. D says, yes, hubby noticed you've improved in your problem areas too when you were watching your video yesterday. So we ain't lying. Oh my God, just thank you guys. That makes me so happy. Rebecca says, how old are Richard's parents? Richard, how old are your parents? Oh, older than mine. So it's a little different because
60.
Yeah, 60s. First of all, I'm in a crazy position because I'm 6 years younger than Richard, first of all. But then my parents had me when they were children. So like not only my parents were significantly younger, his parents had him at a decent age. He was the third of four. So
they had Dewan when they were still
young,
18,
right? Teenagers, exactly.
And
so
me when they were like 30.
Exactly. Okay, you can turn that off. Okay, guys. But speaking of parents' ages and stuff like that, my mom told me that she looked at her birth certificate, and my mom is the youngest of all 6 of my grandmother's children.
Oh.
And so on your birth certificate, it has your parents' age on there. My grandmother was 23 when my mom was born, and she was the youngest. So that means at 23, my grandmother had 6 children.
Oh, okay, now I got it together.
Why?
I connected the dots. There we go.
Why? How?
Well, you said grandmother too, though, so that makes sense because you need somebody to do the yard work, to do the dishes.
Back at that age, but they literally lived in a 2-room house. The boys got one room, the girls got another room, and they slept in like the common area.
See,
like my grandmother and grandfather. Like that stuff
dwarves.
is crazy to me.
Like the 7 dwarves.
TC says, I like Paula B Fitness on YouTube for exercises for those over 50. Low impact for my arthritis. That is great.
Just remember, there's nothing wrong with lighter weights.
Cece said, sure wish I could come, just not a good time for me. I totally understand. Don't worry.
Yes.
Next year, we're doing all of that.
Don't think this ain't gonna, it's just the first of many.
Yes, Rashana said tickets purchased. I know, girl. I'm so excited. Dee said, that's okay. Most of us won't be using more than 10-pound weights. I know, right? That made sense. When I was talking about Richard needing heavier weights, I was like, ain't nobody gonna use them weights anyway. So.
Exactly. And mine were adjustable. I had the adjustable.
I don't like those. I mean, no, there's nothing okay with it. Like, I've tried them as well. I even have the ones, I have the ones with the plates where you slide them on and you tighten the little knobs. Yeah. I mean, they're not my preferred by any means. I like just the full cast iron.
Yes, I mean, if preference goes, I would love an entire weight bench with every weight set perfectly. But I'm like, when you're a home weightlifter, you deal with what you get.
Yes.
I just adjust accordingly and just deal with it. No, my biggest thing is we had a pull-up. I recommend a pull-up bar. I recommend everybody getting a pull-up bar.
I just don't know if I have the door frame for that.
Like 5 a day. 4 a day.
And I'm doing 1 a day. That would be one of those things where I would need to start with heavily assisted pull-ups.
Oh, exactly.
But even then, that's still better than none.
Exactly.
Cynthia says, "Oh wow, is your grandfather still living? 6 kids?" No, unfortunately, my grandfather died like maybe 4, 5, 6 years ago. I don't really remember the exact time, but yeah, he was sick. Here's my thing. Unfortunately, my grandfather died of I'm assuming, Mom, complications to diabetes, due to diabetes. Oh. He was one of those people that started to get his toes cut off and then his foot cut off and he lived in a wheelchair.
Geez,
and it was just that stuff is preventable and reversible. And it was lifestyle related stuff.
You're talking about way back in the day.
Exactly.
So, but even
then it's just up until before he died, it was just this stuff, we could be doing better. But it's but
at a certain point just a snowball down here.
Yeah, so he died a few years ago, but it was just sad. I know, right? My granny's still kicking the
old mentality. You don't know what you don't know.
Yes, exactly. So, and conventional medicine's let's just give you another pill, instead of actually changing your diet.
Back in the day, they just give you 2 packs of cigarettes and
say, "You'll be doing good."
This will work. Just see me in the morning. All right.
Fee says, "I wish I could come new house and moving." Yeah, I know. It's a lot.
Yes, no, that's
it's never going to be the perfect time for everybody.
And it's just fine.
Gail says he can just show us the proper form and reps. Exactly. It doesn't have to be the actual weights. Exactly. Dr. Weiss said, "Remember to check the travel advisory for Kentucky." Right now, we're still okay. It's the same as it was. You got a month left. So, I am very, confident and hopeful that everything will be okay. Gail says, "There's a school next door to me and I could use the monkey bars as a pull-up bar." That would be dope.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, that's actually dope.
I mean, I don't know, can they let you on the ground?
Yes.
Sneak on the ground with a bottle of Lysol.
Yes.
It's real fast.
See, CC said chronic issues are a big percentage of diet. Yeah. So, that's pretty much what it was.
True.
Gail said being diagnosed pre-diabetic 4 years ago is what led me to keto. Now my doctor said I am good all through diet, no meds. Exactly. My cousin Kim, is pretty much the same thing. She got diagnosed as pre-diabetic, and I know that was a big catalyst in her wanting to get out of control, because she's in her she's in her 40s or something, and I'm just we've been relatively healthy people our whole lives. Or is she 50? I don't know. We've been relatively healthy people, but it's just you've got to pay attention to what you eat. I watched Unwell.
Especially with the wealth of information out there now.
And especially with the smorgasbord of death food that's out there for you too.
That's also true.
You've got to be aware of what you eat. So I watched Unwell on Netflix yesterday. I just watched the episode on fasting. There's because I was you were downstairs working, which I appreciated so much.
You were supposed to watch that together.
No, absolutely not.
I wanted to watch that with you.
No, did you?
Yeah, that one.
I did not know that.
I wanted to watch that one with you, and I saw the title.
So we can watch it again together.
Yay!
But
did you like it? I watched it. You didn't like it.
Well, it didn't really provide any information. It was basically a lot of people think that there was a whole group of people that were fasting is the best thing ever. Then there was a whole group of people fasting is dangerous. But see, I didn't.
Nobody in the middle.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing that I didn't understand. So everyone that was talking about fasting is the best thing ever, they were talking about intermittent fasting, maybe OMADing, regular things like that. Everyone, the doctors and everyone that were saying that fasting is dangerous, they were talking about
starving yourself.
There are these facilities that you can go to that will guide you and monitor you through a 28-day water fast. And I was just oh no, but it's not for weight loss, it's for body healing. Yeah, it's a body healing. Yeah. And so I was I could definitely see how a 28-day water fast would be dangerous but they do it under doctor so one of the facilities was a doctor monitor place. Another facility in Costa Rica was just this shaman type guy that was just I don't want to be a doctor because doctors have to unlearn all that crap they've been brainwashed with. We don't have doctors here. It's all about feeling and spirit. And I was well, no. I was they can go together. I feel medical science and holistic medicine.
Yes.
There's a place where they meet in the middle.
There's a crossroads.
Yeah,
that they overlap.
Yes. So,
you don't have to throw spears at each other.
Yeah. Linda's here. Good morning,
It's
Linda.
I hate you.
Yeah, like medical doctors are the worst. And I was like, they be knowing some stuff, you know. Yes. So it was just like, and they were talking about the dangers of refeeding.
And this is all from that episode?
Yeah, it was only like a 30-minute episode.
Let's go.
They were talking about the dangers of refeeding. Like, we all know the dangers of refeeding after we've fasted for 3 days. Okay. Imagine not eating for 28 days. Like what your body needs to like go through in order to start back up. Yeah.
Crackers.
Well, it's just juice for like the first couple days. Yeah. So. Wow. Yes. Linda says, no, still no sun, just smoke, bought a stationary bike. I'm just so sad that the weather is bad like that. I hope you guys are doing, I hope you guys are doing okay.
This wonderful.
Rashana said both Eastern and Western medical practices should combine and work together. I agree. I agree that there is a place for both of them together.
Apple and Android.
They ain't never gonna work together.
There'll be a place they work
together. Never gonna work together.
Like your phones, right?
That is not the example of when they work together.
It's the same thing with the medicines. It's like you're the same medicines.
So you know, I think the problem, the biggest problem with Western medicine is the willful ignorance of how important of a role nutrition plays in your diet, and
psyche, and your mental psyche too. What? It's all like a chi and a balance you have to find as well.
Oh, he done said chi and balance.
Well, I mean, that's what the whole, it's the body's a total
I feel like, organism. Like some people will say that the healthcare system in this country is more like sick care. We treat the sickness, but not like
that
focusing. No. A lot of people say that. So it's not about keeping you healthy and starting you to be healthy. It's about, you've gotten sick. Now let me give you some medicine.
It's like insurance. It's only use it when something bad happens.
It's like we don't focus on health. It's like we wait till you get sick, and then you're just like, what pill can I give you to make these symptoms go away? Mm-hmm. And so it's just like, I really wish that
let me fix your broken leg or something like that.
Yeah. Rosalind's here, says, good morning. I'm a new subby. Y'all are the cutest. Rosalind, thank you so much.
Rosalind.
Everyone say hi to Rosalind and welcome her to the live. I'm so glad that you're here. Let me see. Fee says, yes, doctors get little to no nutrition training, and every doctor I've met wishes that was a part of their schooling. Exactly. But here's my whole thing.
It's like preventative.
It's on the internet though. Like, take some professional learning, don't just like resign to, this is what I learned in school. Chemicals treat illnesses. Let me give you a pill. Like, do your own research. Care better. that's all I'm saying. So
they're terrified of malpractice suits now.
I know, right? Exactly. I know, and that's the thing. We've also gotten to that, over litigation society, blah blah blah. So it's even more.
And the insurance companies right in the middle, like, give me all of this.
Even more of a reason why you have to be in charge of your own health. Why you have to be your own advocate, and in my opinion, do everything possible to stay away from the doctors, like preventatively. Like if you need to go to the doctor, go to the doctor, but it's to put yourself in the best position to be healthy.
That's the bottom line, is they want to just do random checkups as opposed to having to go there for a need. You want to just remain healthy, live a healthy lifestyle, great diet.
But see, unfortunately, the way this country's set up, you start at a disadvantage, because not only did doctors not learn about nutrition, kids and adults in school, we don't learn about nutrition.
I was going to say, Happy Meal's got toys in them.
That's what I'm just saying. Like, all the sugar aisle, or the cereal aisle, just sugar. Like, we don't learn about nutrition. So by the time you're 20, 25, childhood obesity, but you start off at a disadvantage. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, we don't like raise people to like be healthy from the get-go.
Exactly.
They have to battle and combat stuff, and it's hard. Yeah. It's really hard. So Stacy says, my doctor actually introduced me to keto. I had never heard of it. That's amazing. See, that is amazing.
A doctor?
Yeah, because a lot of doctors are very much against it because like fat's going to cause you to have a heart attack. Blah blah blah.
Because they don't take out the sugar.
Exactly. See, they don't get it, but my husband does. How come my husband gets it, but the doctors don't get it?
Because I got
though?
you.
I know, right?
You are so informative.
I'm really grateful that my gastroenterologist, because honestly, I ain't been to like a PCP, just like a regular old doctor in years. I need to go back. But I do see my gastroenterologist every 6 months, like clockwork, to make sure my innards are doing what they're supposed to. Yeah. So when I told her that I was going to go on keto after when I got diagnosed with Crohn's disease, she was like, great, because anything that'll help you, feel better, because low fiber is actually good for Crohn's disease. And, she said a lot of health issues can be not resolved, but just mitigated if you're at a normal, like healthy body weight, like a healthy body weight, because a lot of stuff like is exacerbated by like you being overweight. So she was just like, if even losing 30-40 pounds is going to take a lot of stress off of your body. So true. If that's what helps you do that, then go for it. And I was like, yeah.
And your endocrinologist is there?
Gastroenterologist.
Gastroenterologist.
Yes, it's a gut doctor.
Yes.
They deal with everything
after
your stomach and then to your bum. Okay. Between your stomach and your bum.
That's right in your area you're working on now.
Exactly.
No wonder you go there.
This is my trouble spots. Exactly. That is exactly what happened. Rashana said, we throw a Band-Aid over the issue instead of dealing with the root. Exactly. Meanwhile, Big Pharma's making bank. Yeah, we treat symptoms. We don't actually treat the disease.
And the insurance companies right in the middle getting all that money.
Yeah, and the pharmaceutical companies. Yes. Yeah, Kelly said, my doctor was trying to push pills because I would probably be a type 2 in 5 years, started keto and dropped A1 back to normal. Exactly. That's all you got to do. And they, even then, like my mom, she goes to an endocrinologist because she ain't got no thyroid, and like chronologist.
Endocrinologist.
Yes. And so her, she takes like these pills to keep her hormone levels at a regular like level. Nice. And then the last time she went to the doctor, she was still taking those pills, but her levels had risen up. So the doctor's response was like, well, let's just up the dosage, the dosage to see if we can get it back down. And I was just like,
wait,
but didn't they tell you?
Take the dosage
but I was just
away?
gonna say, like, didn't they tell you? Like, you didn't ask why did it go up?
Yeah.
They didn't even ask.
Oh, they didn't ask anything.
Why they just said, oh, let's just give you more of that pill to bring it back down. And I was just like,
more, there should be less of the
well, no, more of it is what keeps your the numbers would be higher if she didn't take the pill. Okay. So just like Maddie, what's going on with Maddie?
Okay, I'm with you.
So it's just like the doctor didn't even ask or think to be like, I wonder why it went up when it was normal last time and you've been taking the medicine. Why did it go up? Let's try to figure out that. It was just like, oh, just take more. And I was just like,
were you there?
No, but mom told me. She was like, my numbers were high, so they increased my dosage. And I was just like, but why were your numbers high? And she was just like, I don't know. That's a good question. I was like, your doctor didn't even think to like try to figure out why your numbers were higher. Like, I mean, it was crazy.
That was a fun day.
Yes. Rosalind says, my doctor is a holistic doctor, so I agree with you 100%. She does traditional medicine, but she pushes nutrition and whole food. I'm on the keto diet because of her. I'm so excited. That's great.
Beautiful.
See, I'm happy. I'm Rosalind. I know, right? And it's really great that more doctors are coming around to the diet. So
well, they got to.
Gigi said, Autumn, you're late. We already welcomed her and gave her a shirt. I know, right? Welcome to the family, Rosalind. Gail said, what gets to me is seeing how many people in the medical field are overweight themselves. Ooh, preach.
I know, right? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
I mean, I know. I mean, it's just because nobody cares about, I don't say nobody cares about nutrition, that's just a blanket statement, but just in general, we don't care or focus on nutrition as much as we should.
Because there's always a pill for that.
Exactly. And we can make money off that pill. Cynthia says, Autumn, you were right. I took charge of my health and people ask me 1,000 questions. I found out about gluten allergies, keto, and fasting on my own. The internet was my guide. I know, right? I know.
Oh yeah. And this big sea of crap They're nuggets of awesome.
Yes, exactly. Sheila said, Jim and I have our doctor wanting to try keto. He is behind it 100%. I feel like more people are, and more healthcare professionals are, but like, just don't be afraid, you guys, to start, especially if it's helping you.
Serious as that.
Fee says keto has helped my mom's rheumatoid arthritis and made her no longer need her high blood pressure.
Oh my God!
I know, right?
Testimonials right now.
I know. It's just. Keto has just such so many health benefits, and I can't that's why I appreciate it so much. It's like it's just more than weight loss. Yeah, you lose weight, but it's just like even more than that, you learn how you should be eating every day.
Aww.
Like to me, the only two diets that that humans should be eating, or maybe it's three, but like keto, paleo, or like a Whole30. And to be honest, I don't even know what Whole30 is, but I'm assuming it's like whole fruits and vegetables and foods. If your diet is primarily made up of fat and a low amount of carbs, you'll be successful. Or if your diet is made up primarily of healthy whole carbs and a low amount of fat, you can be successful.
Ooh, I like where this is going.
I feel like that's where all of those diets fall on the spectrum. Either you're high carb, low fat, or you're high fat, low carb. But you should only be eating those, like one of those two types of ways.
I've always been interested in paleo. What is that?
Paleo is a diet where it's like a whole food focused diet, which in my opinion, and maybe has some sweeteners that I'm not down with, but it's all about food that was only available in like the Paleozoic era. So it's like, think about like all the processed foods that we have that were like made. So it's basically whole natural foods because like there was no industrial agricultural revolution back then. So it's whole foods
on the shelf wrapped up.
But they use things like honey and like dates, like things that were available, actual whole sweeteners and stuff like that. So that's that. Yeah. So my whole thing is all humans should be eating one of two ways, like high fat, low carb, or like high whole carb, low fat, like healthy, natural whole carb, made up of primarily fruits and vegetables. You don't need grains. Like that's what I came to realize is that you have like essential proteins like aminos that are the building blocks of your muscle. You have to have protein to build your muscle. You have essential fatty acids like omega-3s and stuff like that help with your brain function. There's no such thing as an essential carbohydrate. There is no carbohydrate that you need in your life, okay? Like carbohydrates, like vegetables and things like that, they are the source of vitamins and minerals. So that's good. But like pasta and like flour and things like that there's no like health.
Like filler.
Yeah, that's just ground up, so it's just.
Those are just to fill you up, fill your belly up more so than actually be nutritious.
Yes. Rashana said Whole30 is whole foods, no processed foods, no sugar or alcohol or grains for 30 days. I mean, maybe instead of Whole30, whole life, if you're just doing that, then that would be okay. Yeah, as well. So Cece said moderation is key, whole food / real food. Exactly. Your diet should be made up primarily of actual real food. So that's why I appreciate the keto diet, because it has helped me stay on one of those two sides. I tried the high carb, like low fat diet, and that's where you're eating like fruits and vegetables and chicken breasts and things like that, and that's okay, but I was never really satisfied. So now that I switched over to high fat, low carb, that's when I'm getting my ground beefs and my butters and my eggs and my meats and things,
Your belly's getting full.
And my belly's getting full, but I'm also getting healthier and losing weight,
Exactly.
So
without suffering too much.
Yes, exactly. And because that's, once again, I learned about what a sustainable diet is. You've just got to change the way you eat every day for the rest of your life. Like, I'm sorry. And, I mean, that's
simple as that.
That's all you
go.
And it's a big change. Cece says 85 plus pounds down doing keto for 2 years. That's amazing.
No, it is definitely a lifestyle. Do not think of it as a diet. Well, don't think of anything as a diet.
Yes, it's not short term. This is just how you eat now.
Yeah, that's just your future. But it's also a healthy, amazing future.
Exactly. exactly.
Know it though. Know that's going to happen. Buckle your seatbelts.
Yeah.
And get ready for the ride.
And that's one thing that I also love about keto for me is that like when you're overweight and you're just like desperate and you just want to be different and do different, but you don't know how, like keto is like I found it. Now I know how to eat.
You got the
tools. Because the first hurdle in really losing weight and changing your life is just knowing what to do. Which one's the right way? What do I do? Do I do Atkins? Do I do Weight Watchers? Do I do vegan?
Exactly.
Like which one is the right one? Yeah, exactly.
Who wants my money?
I'm so happy that now I know that for me at least, and for a lot of people, keto is the right one, you know? And I know
it's done the most dramatic change.
Yes.
For you.
Yes, and I know that if I ever deviate, because you know there are times in my life where I'm just like, oh, I'm celebrating. I want sweets and cakes and good things like that.
Yes.
It's like I know exactly what to do to go back to lose weight and to go back to eating normally. You know, like a lot of people just don't have a sense of what's normal because they've tried to make us think that like Captain Crunch and like pancakes and like donuts are normal, and it's
colors
not.
And lights in your face.
Exactly.
Bright, colorful boxes and.
JJ said, "I'm losing on keto and held strong now for a whole week." That's good. 1 week at a time. That's all that it takes. So
1 foot at a time.
Yes.
One foot in front of the other. Simple
yes.
as
Fee says, "There's not one diet for everyone, but eating real food for any diet is key." I feel exactly like I'm the type of person. Keto might not be the answer for you. But whatever diet that you go on, if you're not eating primarily whole, real foods, I just don't see how that's sustainable.
Yes.
You've just got to learn how to operate in the world.
Yes. All the other stuff is extreme moderation.
Yeah.
And it's okay.
Yes.
It's not going to do anything.
I mean, although extreme moderation is an oxymoron.
Yes.
So I just wanted to make sure you knew that.
Spread that out even more than normal.
So yeah, that's not moderation. It is rarely. It's a rarity.
More than rarity.
It's a rarity.
Yeah, there's a line in between rarity
No.
and...
No, 10% of the year, in my opinion, means rare, Like if I'm eating keto 90% of the year, I would say that I rarely eat off keto.
Okay. What about 20%?
I mean, a lot of people actually do 80-20, and that's too much for me. The good thing is I don't even have a desire to do that because I'm so satisfied with keto. I can legitimately eat it for 90% of the year and not feel the need to not eat it. So
of course, that's perfect.
So that's all I'm saying.
I mean, for everybody else though, it's not an instant. It's like a turn. You're gradual. You're slowly getting over.
Oh, Rashana says, "Oh, we were on a roll today." You're right. Wait before I have to go. Yeah, because we got to go too. We got
Lord.
Today's meal prep day. We got lots of things to do. What I'm doing for meal prep is Operation clean out all the things that we've already had. So it's just burgers and brats. Oh, we need to set those out because they're all frozen right now. The brats are at least. Okay. The burgers can go from frozen, right? Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. So you guys, as expected, I gained because I didn't really fast. One thing I've been noticing, my intuitive carnivore from Thursday to Friday, since I eat on both Thursday and Friday, I don't really fast from like 9 to 1. Like, remember oh my God, Richard made this steak yesterday. Oh my gosh, it was so good. But of course it wasn't ready till 9 o'clock at night, but I was just like, here, let me go ahead and have some of that, And I had some cheese snacks because I'm just trying to get rid of all the stuff that I'm not going to be eating next week. So I stepped on the scale today and I was 175. That's a gain of 2.6. I'm totally okay with that. I'll probably stay around there today. I've set my day up to where I'll eat pretty much the exact same thing that I ate yesterday. It's more cheese snacks than normal, more things that like I just got to get rid of going into next week. So I did gain today, but I also exercised today and I feel good today and all that stuff today.
That's an awesome today.
So yes, that is exciting. But we're going to head out. We got some shopping to do, got some work to do. So good to see you guys. Thank you for sticking around. We had some crazy technical difficulties at the beginning of the day, but we appreciate you. Yes. Have a good day. We will talk to you tomorrow here at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Okay? Bye.
Bye, everybody.